Hey folks, thanks for joining me today. I got a great recipe. It's Jerk Salmon Jerky. It's high protein. I love this recipe. It was fun to cook, and I think there's some of the reasons why I think you may love it is because it's high protein, perfect for meal planning. Mine was for my afternoon snack. It's done in an oven, so you don't need any special equipment besides your oven, and it's a unique, bold Caribbean taste. Was mine perfect? No. Well, do I want to have it again? Absolutely. I just need to practice it some more and give it a try. Hope you give it a try. The recipe, the ingredients, and the instructions will be on the comments. Thank you for joining me, and let's go cooking and let's have fun. Let's go. All right, here's my jerk salmon jerky. It's a jerky and jerk salmon, and it's going to be we're going to get, first thing we're going to do is go over the ingredients. We got about a pound, just a little bit less than a pound of the salmon. This is Atlantic salmon, market side fillet, skinless, never fresh, never frozen. Then we have we're going to use 2 tablespoons of jerk seasoning. Then we're going to do 1 tablespoon of the soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of the lime juice, fresh is preferred. Then we're gonna do a tablespoon of the olive oil, beautiful olive oil. Then we're gonna do a tablespoon of the honey. Then we're gonna do the garlic clove minced. And then this is gonna be the thyme, ground thyme. And then we're gonna do the black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. I like black pepper, so it might be a little bit more, and then 1/4 teaspoon optional of the sea salt. So first we're gonna prepare and slice the salmon. We're gonna place the salmon in the freezer for 20 to 30 minutes to firm it up. Using a sharp knife, we're gonna slice into 1 1/4 inch thick strips going against the grain for a tender texture. Pat dry with the towels, and then while that's in the freezer, we're gonna make the marinade. We're gonna put all together these sauces right here, and then we're gonna let it sit, marinade. And we'll mix it in with the salmon, and we're gonna let it sit for at least 4 hours. Overnight is best for a deep flavor. Then we're gonna do a slow, prep the oven, preheat 170 to 180, or lowest on your oven can go. Line the baking sheet with foil, place a wire rack on top. This is critical for airflow and even drying. Lightly spray the or oil the rack to prevent sticking, and then arrange and dry. It's going to be drying for about 3.5 to 5 hours, depending on thickness. Flip halfway through, about 2 hours in. All right, folks, let's go. All right, here we go. It's one of my few times that I ever sliced up salmon. So it's a kind of new ingredient I'm working with. I went ahead and mixed up the sauce here. This is after putting it in the freezer for about half an hour. I'm gonna mix in the sauce, and then we're going to mix it all together, let it marinate. I said 4 hours to overnight. I'm probably gonna do about 5 or 6 hours. And then it's a slow process of cooking, which I'm excited about. You know, this is a unique recipe for me. I've never done anything like this jerky before. And you know, it's kind of cool about, you know, the cooking is, I always say at the end, believe in yourself, keep cooking, let's go. And this is definitely believing in myself, getting a new recipe in here and trying something different. And I wanted to get something that was more or less more healthy, because I want to make certain my heart's nice and healthy. So I went on this particular one. I went to Google, then asked it, then I refined it with ChatGPT with a recipe. And this is gonna be fun. I'm quite excited and anticipating being quite proud of this one. All right, when you see it next, it's gonna be marinated for about 5 to 6 hours. All right, folks, let's go. All right, here Here we go, after 5 hours of cooking. I flipped it halfway through. And they got a little bit smaller that fell through. Not all of them, some of them. So I'll give it a try for one of these that fell through. You can see the colors, the textures, the salmon. Very good taste. I love salmon. Not too overpowering with the jerk seasoning. Can barely taste it. But I like the texture. I like this way of cooking it. And I'm very happy with this. Looking forward to having this for my afternoon snack. Alright folks, I appreciate your watching. As always, like I mentioned before, the recipe, the ingredients, and the instructions will be in the comments. I really appreciate you watching, and until next time, believe in yourself, keep cooking, and let's go!